Shocking pet danger. After 70, what no one tells you about elderly pet owners. At 73, Mrs. Louise Thompson adored her cat. It had been her loyal companion since her husband passed away. But one afternoon, she fainted in her kitchen. The cause? Not heart disease, not stroke. A hidden parasite in cat litter called Toxoplasma, a risk she never even knew existed. Most people think of pets as stress relievers, sources of joy and comfort, and they are. But what we often overlook is that as we age, our immune system weakens, and so does our ability to fight off infections and allergens. This makes seemingly harmless interactions with pets a hidden health hazard for seniors over 70. In today's video, we'll explore the 3 most common animals that can unknowingly pass harmful conditions to older adults. The real science behind toxoplasmosis, fungal infections, and respiratory risks. And the 4 critical steps every senior pet owner must take to continue enjoying their furry or feathered friends safely. Because loving your pet should never mean risking your life. If you're over 70 or live with someone who is, this video could be the most important one you watch this week. And don't forget to subscribe to Life in Words, where we bring you trusted, science-backed guidance to help you live longer, stronger, and more confidently every single day. 1. Toxoplasmosis from cats. The hidden parasite in the litter box. Cats are graceful, loving companions, especially for seniors living alone. But under that soft fur may lie a microscopic threat that most older adults have never heard of. Toxoplasma gondii. This parasite causes toxoplasmosis, a disease transmitted primarily through cat feces. While younger, healthy people may show no symptoms, for seniors over 70, it can pose a serious health risk. Here's how it works. Cats often carry toxoplasma without appearing sick. The parasite exits their body through feces and can contaminate litter boxes, soil, or any surface where their waste ends up. If an older adult cleans a litter box, touches contaminated soil, or even handles raw food with unwashed hands afterward, toxoplasma can enter the body and silently begin to spread. In seniors with weakened immune systems, toxoplasmosis can cause flu-like symptoms that persist or return. Headaches, body aches, and fatigue. Vision problems caused by retinal inflammation. Confusion or cognitive decline, especially if the parasite spreads to the brain. In extreme cases, encephalitis, brain inflammation, or damage to the lungs and heart. The scariest part? Toxoplasmosis can remain dormant for years, making it hard to diagnose and easy to overlook. How to protect yourself. Always wear gloves when cleaning the litter box. Wash hands thoroughly after any contact with cat areas. If possible, delegate litter cleaning to a caregiver or family member. Make sure your cat is kept indoors to reduce its exposure to infected prey or contaminated soil. Take your cat for regular vet checkups and discuss toxoplasma screening if you're concerned. While toxoplasmosis is rare in indoor-only cats and treatable in most cases, the risk increases with age and immune decline. So it's not about fearing your cat, it's about staying informed, prepared, and protected. Do you have a cat at home? Comment, "I live with a cat" below and let us know how you're keeping both yourself and your furry friend safe. 2. Fungal infections from dogs. When man's best friend affects your skin. Dogs are loyal companions, comforting, energetic, and often a daily reason to smile. But even the most beloved pet can become an accidental source of skin infections, particularly for older adults. One of the most common issues is ringworm, a fungal infection caused by a microorganism called Microsporum canis. Despite its name, ringworm isn't caused by worms. It's a contagious skin fungus that dogs can carry in their fur, paws, or bedding. Here's how it happens. Even healthy-looking dogs can carry ringworm spores, especially if they play in parks, soil, or near other animals. When a senior with thinner skin and a weaker immune system comes into contact with these spores, through petting, grooming, or even lying on the same bed, the fungus can take hold. In seniors, symptoms can include red, itchy, or scaly patches on the arms, neck, or torso, circular rashes with raised edges, persistent irritation that worsens at night or after bathing. In some cases, bacterial infections can develop if the skin breaks open from scratching. Because many older adults have reduced skin resilience, fungal infections can spread faster and take longer to heal. And if not properly treated, they can recur or become chronic. How to protect yourself? Bathe your dog regularly, at least once every 2 weeks or as recommended by your vet. Keep your dog's bedding and toys clean and vacuum areas where they spend time. Avoid letting your dog sleep in your bed, especially if you have open cuts or sensitive skin. If you notice your dog scratching excessively or losing fur in patches, see a vet immediately. Always wash your hands after petting, grooming, or handling your dog's belongings. You don't have to give up your dog, just give your skin a fighting chance. If you've ever had itchy skin after playing with your dog, comment "skin check" below and share your experience. We're here to help you care safely and confidently. 3. Feather dust from birds, a hidden threat to your lungs. Birds are fascinating, beautiful creatures. Their songs brighten your mornings, and their presence brings joy and peace, especially to older adults living alone. But if you're over 70 and living with pet birds, there's one danger you need to know about: feather dust and airborne waste particles that can quietly harm your lungs. Many species like parakeets, cockatiels, canaries, and parrots release microscopic feather dust and dried droppings into the air. You can't see it, but with every flap of their wings or shake of their feathers, tiny particles become airborne, and you inhale them day after day. In older adults with weakened respiratory systems or a history of allergies or asthma, this can lead to a condition known as bird fancier's lung or hypersensitivity pneumonitis, a serious inflammatory response in the lungs. Common symptoms include persistent coughing, shortness of breath during mild activity, chest tightness or discomfort, chronic fatigue or disturbed sleep. In severe cases, long-term exposure may lead to scarring of the lungs, fibrosis. Unfortunately, many seniors misinterpret these signs as just aging or minor seasonal allergies, when in fact, ongoing exposure can cause lasting respiratory damage. How to protect yourself? Keep your bird's cage in a well-ventilated area, away from bedrooms or enclosed spaces. Clean the cage at least twice a week using gloves and a mask. Use a HEPA air purifier near the bird's space to reduce airborne particles. Avoid cuddling birds close to your face or sleeping in the same room as them. If you notice breathing changes, see your doctor and mention your pet birds. This is often overlooked. You don't have to give up your feathered friend. Just protect your lungs with smart routines and the right environment. Do you live with birds? Comment "I have birds" below and let us know how you care for them. We'd love to hear your tips and share more senior-safe advice. Aging pets: how chronic conditions in older animals can quietly harm you. Just like humans, pets age, and with age comes health problems, many of them chronic, subtle, and harder to detect. But what most senior pet owners don't realize is that an aging cat, dog, or bird with an undiagnosed infection can quietly become a source of illness for them, too. As pets grow older, especially beyond the age of 7 or 8, they're more likely to develop urinary tract infections, dental abscesses, liver or kidney issues, low-grade parasitic infections like Giardia or blood-borne parasites. The problem is, these infections don't always show obvious symptoms in animals. Your pet might just seem a little tired, a little off. But for seniors with weakened immunity, prolonged exposure to these pathogens through pet saliva, fur, bedding, or even shared spaces can cause digestive upset or diarrhea, skin inflammation or itching, fever, or low-grade malaise. In rare cases, more serious infections that affect the lungs, kidneys, or bloodstream. Worse still, some of these pathogens are zoonotic, meaning they can jump from animals to humans without you even realizing where the symptoms began. What to do instead? Schedule regular checkups for your pet, especially once they pass age 7. A wellness visit every 6 months can catch silent infections early. Keep their sleeping area clean. Wash blankets and beds weekly to reduce the risk of bacterial or fungal growth. Avoid letting your pet lick your face or open wounds, and always wash your hands after contact, especially before eating or touching your eyes. Monitor your pet's appetite, energy levels, and bathroom habits. Small changes can signal big problems. You've cared for your pet all these years. Now it's time to care for yourself too, by recognizing that aging pets need as much attention to their health as we do. If your pet is getting older, comment "Senior Pet, Senior Care" below. We'll support you with tips to help both of you stay healthy together. Conclusion: love your pets, protect yourself. There's no doubt about it. Pets are family. They comfort us, give us companionship, and fill our homes with life. For many older adults, they offer something irreplaceable: emotional support, purpose, and unconditional love. But just like we protect the ones we love, we also need to protect ourselves, especially after age 70, when the immune system becomes more vulnerable, and even minor exposures can turn into serious health concerns. This video isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to open your eyes. Because whether it's a cat carrying Toxoplasma, a dog with a skin fungus, or the feather dust of a beloved bird, the risks we face from aging alongside our pets are real, but manageable. With just a few simple habits: wearing gloves while cleaning, washing hands regularly, scheduling vet checkups twice a year, keeping pet areas clean and well ventilated, you can dramatically lower your risk while continuing to enjoy life with your furry or feathered companions. Remember, you don't have to choose between your health and your pet. You just have to choose smarter habits. If this video helped you see something in a new light, take a moment today to change just one small thing. Sanitize the litter box, switch out the bedding, or schedule that overdue vet visit. Your future self will thank you, and we'd love to hear from you. Do you live with a pet? What precautions are you already taking or plan to take now? Comment below, and let's support each other in building healthier, happier homes. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Life in Words, your trusted guide to living longer, aging wiser, and staying empowered every step of the way. Because growing older with love should always include protecting the ones we love and ourselves.